Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I'm Penge and welcome to Leave It Alone, which is a game all about sweeping up leaves from a garden, or a yard if you prefer. And this is a sort of oddly appropriate game for me, because at this time of year, so autumn here in the UK, my garden is seemingly always full of leaves. Pretty much all the time, just so many leaves. We back onto a park where there are quite a lot of big trees, and it seems to me that all of the leaves from all of those big trees fall directly into our garden and just make a huge big leaf pile. Here's a picture of the leaves in our garden from a few weekends back, and I had to go out and sort this out. And keep in mind that I'd probably been out into the garden to sweep up leaves maybe sort of 3 or 4 days before that, so there's a lot of leaves coming down. We have to keep on top of it. And just for fun, here is a picture of the work in progress as I tidied the leaves that day, and I call that big line of leaves there the Great Barrier Leaf, which I thought was quite good. I thought was quite clever, but the kids didn't laugh very much. Everybody's a critic, I suppose. But yeah, it seems like an odd thing to play a game about something that I need to do all of the time. Always, constantly, every other day it seems. But there we go. Looks like a fun thing anyway to play. Looks like a fun idea for a game. So, do you know what? Here we go. Time to play a bit of Leave It Alone. Good pun, by the way. And do a bit of leaf sweeping. Ah, my head hurts so much. I fell into a coma yet another time, and doctors still can't figure out why. And how come there are so many leaves in here again? Will I ever manage to clean up this cursed yard? Do you know what? I feel you. I completely sympathise with you. It does feel like a never-ending battle against the leaf menace, doesn't it? Right, okay, so our character keeps slipping into mysterious comas, but we've got out to the latest one. That's good, hooray. So we've come home from our latest coma incident, but rather than just, going home and having a nice sit down, getting a cup of tea, watching a bit of television, having a slice of cake or whatever, they've decided to go and pick up all the leaves in their yard/garden. I mean, I think that might go against quite a lot of medical advice, but okie dokie, whatever the case. So that's what they've decided to do. Seems a little bit odd. And then, over here we've got a thing that says to seal or not to seal. And then here it says, pick up the leaves and dump them one by one. I mean, surely that way madness lies. You can't go and pick up individual leaves, one by one, to go and tidy them up. You would be there forever. You'd be there for all time. And as you're doing that, more leaves are going to come down. So you would never finish. That would be an endless job. Okay, so if we want to, which doesn't seem overly efficient, but if we want to, we can pick up the leaves and dump them one by one, or unlock the bag tying ability, that seems handy, by cleaning up the entire porch and throw it all at once. Okay, so we can do it by hand if we want to, or we can put them into a bag. I think maybe we should possibly clean up the entire porch and then get the bag tying ability. And then down here, it says hold and run. And then we have a shed and a garage, okay. And then it says your glorious companions. Okay, so a rake, a leaf inlet, I don't know what that is, but okay, we've got leaf inlets apparently, and leaf blowers. Okay, right, so rakes and leaf blowers, yes, I know what they're all about. A leaf inlet, I don't know. Let the inlets do the heavy lifting. Very good, I like that. They suck up nearby leaves and convert them into sheck leaves, the in-game currency. Oh, I see, right. So as we're sort of tidying things up, as we are getting rid of leaves, we are somehow acquiring magical currency. Because somebody wants the leaves? I don't know, but we're being paid to get rid of the leaves. Okay, use a rake or a leaf blower to herd leaves into an inlet's range, then watch your pockets grow. Okay, so these are like sort of little leaf vacuum type things. Right, okay, that's a little bit unexpected. I thought we were just going to put everything into a bin type thing, but okie doke. Right, collection. Okay, so there are things to find to add to our collection. Upgrades, here we go. Right, so that's what we spend our sort of hard-earned leaf money on. We can have greedy grasp, dexterity, fluid picker, so they're upgrades to our hand. And then, we can upgrade, I imagine, the rake, and I imagine the leaf blower. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, and then we have a journal. Okay, objectives. One at a time, as my mum likes to say. So our current objective is to find a way into the garage. Don't hurry unless you can. Okay, so we're down here. There we go. So that's us. So we're in the front yard. There's the house. There's a little sort of court thing over there. Got a shed. There's a grill area. Oh, there's a pool. Oh, very fancy. A greenhouse, some swings. Okay, right, so there's plenty. Let's go and take a look around, because it is quite pretty. Look at that. There's our house. Now, you'll notice that I am intentionally not looking down. I'm not looking at the floor because I don't think I can cope. It's like looking out into my garden right now. I'm going to look down. I mean, look, more leaves are coming down just to taunt us. But okay, we're going to look at the floor. And oh my goodness me, there are so many leaves. So many leaves. Look at that. Oh, hang on, there's a vent thingy. There's one of the little sort of inlet vent things. Okay, right, so there's one just there. That is good to know. But yeah, there's so many. There are so many. It looks like, from the way that the leaves in the sort of air are coming in, I guess are coming in from those trees there, which are very pretty. It looks lovely. It's very nice and autumnal. Got sort of yellows and greens and oranges and sort of reds and golds and things. It looks lovely, but it just does create a bit of a mess. Right, okay, so here is the front yard, and we've got a little kind of inlet thingamajig, and then we've got this just here. So unlock. Oh, okay, right. So we need to do something to unlock access to just there. Okay, oh, hang on. Does it mean unlock like with a key? Or does it mean unlock as in we have to, do so much with leaves? I don't quite know. Here is the shed. Aha! Right. Okay, here are tools. And a football. I'm going to kick the football. Yay, look at that. I'm very good at this. Okay, so there's a football. There is, open the garage. Oh, okay, let's do that then. It said click and hold, didn't it? So open the garage. Right, so the garage is now open. Okay, the garage appears to be closing again. Hang on a minute, hang on. Do we have to, can we sprint? I don't know if we can sprint. Right, there's got to be something we can do. Can we crouch? Can we crouch? I don't know if we can crouch. Okay, so the garage door motor is broken somehow, and it doesn't remain open. There's another little vent thingy. Okay, oh, there's some lovely flowers. They're very pretty. I like those. Right, so, I mean, yes, it said something about the porch, didn't it? Right, I've picked up a leaf, and I've picked up another leaf. Okay, I've picked up many leaves. Okay, we're going to clean the steps, because then it's less dangerous. Because then we're less likely to fall down and then end up back in hospital in yet another coma. Which, again, does seem a bit weird. The whole coma thing does seem a bit odd. Okay, so we've got that. So now do I... right. And then we just sort of click and they go into there. Okay, so we've acquired 22 cents. Amazing. Okay, right. So can we pick up, say, the rake? Are we allowed to pick that up? It costs $7.49. It's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay, you drag it around so the leaves stick to it, and eventually you've got a nice little pile going. It's slow, sure, but kind of relaxing, like a leaf therapy. Okay, so that's $7.49. This is going to be a bit more expensive, I imagine. Oh, 50 of your dollars. Leaf blower. This thing's a lot of fun. Just aim, press, and watch the leaves scatter. It's fast, loud, and way more satisfying than it probably should be. Great for clearing big areas quickly. And then we have a battery. Then we've got a bag. Medium leaf bag. 75 cents. Okay, we should be able to get that. And there's a paintbrush. A game about raking leaves. Okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, yes, it is, if we're being honest. It's a little bit similar to, in sort of starting feel, if you like, it's a little bit similar to a game about digging a hole. Because that just starts with you at a house, and then you sort of have very little to go on, but you have to then go and sort things out. Right, hang on. If we chuck those into... Why can't I use the vent anymore? Can I... Oh, it just saved, which is good. Why can't I use the vent? The vent is not working. Is this vent working? Oh, that vent's working. I'm going to chuck some... Oh, it says repair. Oh, is the vent broken? Oh, well, that's not very good. Okay, right. So I'm now holding as much as I can. I've got 50 leaves in that bag. Okay, hang on. How do I do anything, though? What can I do? Can I chuck him down there? No one... Oh, hang on. There's a ladder. We must be able to get over. Oh, that's another unlock thingamajig. Okay. Oh, it's into the bin, of course. It is into the bin. Okay, so chuck them into there. Oh, we're going to be here for it. We need to get that bag. We need to get that bag. Okay, right. Chuck all the leaves in. There we go. Right. So we're on 45 cents. It's like pocket money when your mum and dad ask you to go and do like a job. It's like, you go and do this. I'm picking up leaves individually. One by one. This is very stupid. This is not the best way to do this. And we don't do efficiency very often in the Geek Cupboard, but I do feel like maybe there is a bit more of an efficient way to do that. But okay, right. All of them into there. We've now got 65 cents. Oh, maybe we get up to a whole $1. And, then we could be living the dream. Okay, so yeah, we pick up literally one at a time. Now, I'm wondering, do we do the upgrades to our hand? Because we have got access to those upgrades. This is quite a nice, easy thing to do, isn't it? We'll grab that, grab all these, because, yeah, they might allow us to pick up either more leaves in one go, possibly, with our hand upgrades. There you go. Chuck it all into the bin. Or, possibly, we might be able to do things a bit quicker. So let's see. So we've got all of 86 cents. So how do we get to that thing? Right, upgrades. So fluid picker. Why click 100 times when you can just hold the button? Okay, right. So that stops me getting RSI from having to constantly click the button to pick up individual leaves. Dexterity reduces the interval between picking up leaves. Okay, so at the minute, we can only pick up leaves every half a second. But we can upgrade that. Speedy grasp increases the number of leaves you can gather in one pickup. Okay, so if we go for... if we just go for... What, we've got 86. So go for speedy grasp. So can we do that? Yes. Go for dexterity. Okay, so we're on 51. Let's do speedy grasp again. And then after that, we'll go back to do... there you go, look. Right, so we pick up a bigger bunch. Okie dokie, this is wonderful. And yeah, we are able to do it a bit quicker. So the minute I am still repeatedly clicking all over the place. But if we get up to 40, then yes, we should then be able to buy ourselves the sort of click and hold thing, which might make life a little bit easier. Will we get to that from this? I'm not sure. 41, yes. Okay, right, we'll have that, please. So now I can just click and hold and it does the stuff. Okay. So I think as well, so the house is split into different areas by the look of it. So yes, we've cleared 0.22% of the entrance, but the porch is 28% done. And we can see that as we do this, we do clear a little bit at a time. So it's 30, 31, 32. Okay, so we need, I think, we need a bigger bag. And that was 75 cents, was it, I think? So, right, there you go. We'll work our way along and we'll get 75 cents. And then we'll come back when we've got that money and we can buy a slightly bigger bag, because the minute it just keeps filling up. So, right, let's go and do that, shall we? Let's earn a bit of money so we can treat ourselves to an exciting new bag. Okay, untold riches are ours. We've got 81 cents. Let's buy ourselves this medium leaf bag, please. So that can now hold 200 leaves. A spacious and sturdy bag, once crafted by 17th century monks at the foot of Mount Aural. Okay, I don't think that's entirely true. Oh, is that a bigger bag? $3.49 for 500 leaves. Okay, but now we need to clear this porch then, and we can hold a lot more. So, yeah, it would be good if we could then increase all of our sort of hand abilities so we can do all this stuff a bit quicker and then get the money coming in a bit quicker. But there we go. But you know what? Look at that already. We've gone past the 50 that we could hold. Initially, we are storing a lot of leaves. But yeah, it's quite therapeutic in a way. I mean, when I do our garden, I tend to not do it entirely by hand. I use brushes and things, because that makes life a bit easier. But hang on, chuck all those in. How much money have we got? Okay. I would like to, if we could, get over these crazy dreams of having over $1. That'd be mad, wouldn't it? Oh, hang on. There's something on the side there. We'll look at that in a second. But when I tend to do my garden, I do use some brushes and things, and I've got these amazing. So you put the leaves into big piles, and then we've got what we call the grabby hands, and they're like two great big scoops, and you sort of put your arms through these bits into these scoops. And then, it's like being a sort of a transformer. You've got these gigantic, big, sort of scoopy hands. And then you can scoop up huge piles of leaves and put them into your garden waste bin, because we have one of those. So you fill it with, plant waste and leaves and things like that, and grass cuttings and such. You put it into there. But, I don't normally do it like this. But I think, if we could get all of the leaves sorted from here, get all the money, we unlock that new ability, I think it said, because, it said if you clear the porch, you get something. So that could be quite nice. So if we do this, so the porch isn't quite done. It's on 96.4%, but I think it's because we haven't done all of these. Okay, just here is a little picture. It's, like a bin with is that a fox? A fox in it, with a banana peel on its head, and it's going, ew. Okay, right, I think 98.7, 98.8, 92. Yeah, here we go. It's going to be these. So clear that, 98.8, and there we go. We've done it. How far is too far to hit the trash bin? We've unlocked the bag tying ability. Okay, so let's chuck all that into there. So throw all that in. That got us 68 cents. Oh, we've got over $2. We've got over $2. Oh, it is a glorious day. Ooh, buttons. Ooh, hang on. There are buttons to press. What do? They do nothing. Okay, exciting stuff. Okay, the bag tying ability is ours. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, that thing is done. We've got a load of new objectives. So find a way into the garage, collect mysterious photos, hit the basket with everything you can, tie bags full of leaves, dump a leaf bag from an impressive distance. Okay, so hang on. So the leaf tying ability. Right, so if we just gather a few leaves. So gather. There we go, from here. Right, so then leaf tying ability is where? Where is the leaf tying ability? How do we do the leaf tying thing? It just says right click. Oh, is it when the bag is full? Maybe it means when a bag is full. So if we just keep grabbing all of this stuff, just, quickly do it. Also, these vent things aren't doing much, are they? I thought it did something early on, and now it's not doing much. But okay, so we'll grab the stuff around here, look. So I wonder if, when the bag is full, you can then tie it up, and then we've got to lob it around, apparently. Okay, right. The bag is full. Yeah, there we go. So now we can right-click to tie it, and then we can... How do we throw it? Ah, right. I see. Like that. Okay, so if we then try and throw it into there... Yes. Okay, right. So did we get journal? Did we get the thing? That was 5 meters. We've got to throw it 3 times... Oh, crikeys. Okay. That seems quite a long way. Right. Upgrades. Let's get some of these, because we can. So dexterity reduces the interval. We'll have that, and we'll have another one. Okay, so now we are picking things up. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We'll have this garden done in no time. Who needs the rake? Possibly we do, but okay, right. So grab all of these. The bag is filling up very quickly. Oh, and yeah, as often happens, actually, look, in the corners, there was a bigger pile. They were sort of all stacked up on top of each other, which is what happens. That is true. That's true to form. Right, let's do that then. So if we throw it from here, say, we might need to... Can we get on the roof somehow? Are we able to do that? So if we grab that and then stand... Hang on, what if we do that with it? That didn't entirely work. No, but do you know what? For now, just in there with you. Thank you. Right, 170. Can't afford anything. Botherations. Okay, right, back we go to acquiring some money. I think we might as well try and max out the different sort of hand sort of abilities. And once they're done, we can then pick things up significantly quicker, and then we can work toward getting like the rake and the sort of leaf blower thingamajig. But yeah, for now, let's just gather some more stuff. And yeah, there we go. Just do that. And whoop, can we throw it? We are a terrible thrower of this thing. We just sort of boop it toward the floor, really. We're not very good at chucking it. But okay, right, there we go. Let's grab some more leaves, get some more money, and just, buy lots of exciting, improvement-y, sort of upgradey things. Right, apparently we are very close to clearing the front yard of leaves. Now, if you look at that, you might think, no, you're not, Penge, you're talking nonsense. But I think this area here is the front yard. And then if we move here, this is the entrance, apparently. So this is a different area. So I think if we go and look at the map, possibly, can we see the map? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, the front yard is that little bit just there. And if we complete that, if we clear that entirely, we get a little bonus. If we complete that to 100%, we get a move speed increase of plus 0.2 meters per second, which is really useful, maybe. I don't know. So let's get that done. We shall get this finished, look, because it's very nearly there. And which ones are we lacking? There we go. Right, we've now got quick step, walk like the wind, or at least a fast breeze. Okay. Right, will do. I noticed there were some leaves back on the step there. Now, I thought we'd cleaned the step off. I thought we'd sorted that out. So that's a bit unfortunate. But what I think we need to do, as lovely as these sort of hand upgrade things are, we've only got one left of each, actually. Is it worth just getting them done just because then we can tick that off? I was thinking, do we save up to get the rake? But you know what? No, we'll do this like this. We've got 575 to save. And then, well, look at the speed, though. Look at the speed. Oh, yes. Look at us picking up leaves by hand like some kind of maniac. But, okay, there we go. So we'll get this done soon enough. I mean, really, the big thing that we might want now is the... Oh, I didn't wrap that up very well, did I? The big thing that we might want now is the larger bag thingamajig. How much was that? Rather than the rake. How much was the bag? $3.49. And that can hold 500 leaves. So we don't have to keep going back and forth quite so much. So, do you know what? Let's save up for that, shall we? Let's save up for that. Oh, and if we do this, actually, if we complete this, that means our leaf value goes up by 25% if we 100% the front yard. So yeah, that would help us in the future, wouldn't it? That means we can get more things. We get more money, which means we can get more upgrades and everything else a bit quicker. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Possibly we should have done it that way round first, but there you go, never mind. You live and learn about these things. So who knew that getting rid of leaves from a garden would be such an exacting kind of a science? And when I do it, there's not really any logic to it, but okay. Right, there we go. Pop that into there. We've got 363. Okay, I can't remember how much it was again now. I've forgotten, but I think one more round of collecting leaves. Oh, we do collect a lot. Look at this. Is super speedy now. Yeah, grab all those. I think now we should be able to get our hands... Hang on. There are leaves up on the roof. Oh, yeah, there's a ladder. We should be able to get this. So if we buy that, for $3.49. So now we can hold 500 leaves. Okay, right. That's really good. That's really helpful. So yeah, now we can just do this. So we need another 5, whatever it was, 549 was it? To sort out, to get the final hand upgrade thingamajig. But yeah, that's fine. That should be fine. I don't think it's going to take that long. And I think this area here, the driveway, is different to the court. Okay, so there's all different areas. Everything's split up into different sort of regions. And then, yes, if we clear a region completely of leaves, we get a special bonus type thingamajig. Again, I don't know how it happens. Don't question that. Don't question the logic. just roll with the silliness. Roll with the nonsense. I'm intrigued as to how much we get for 500 leaves in a bag. So here we go. 500 leaves. Lob it in. We get $2 a time. Okay, right. That's fine. So we should be able to, I think, then... work our way through here, and we'll clear this bit first, Because yes, if we 100% this, our leaf value goes up a bit. So we can get more money from other leaves in other areas. But yeah, I want to get the hand upgrade thing sorted. So yeah, let's get that done, shall we? There we go. That's another bag full. So I think, yeah, another 1 bag. And then we should be able to max out the hand upgrades. Okay, here we go. Final load of stuff. So let's grab that then. So now we can upgrade our hands no more. They are fully upgraded. So how much do we grab now? Okay, we do grab quite a lot then. Okay, so we should be able to make short work of this bit then. So this should be okay. I mean, yeah, potentially, if we have got the money, we could buy the rake. Because I think that's the next obvious thing for us to get to help us out a little bit. Because, yeah, we are... I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff around here. And it, again, as we said earlier, it's quite therapeutic. It's quite nice doing this. Because you can just sort of, you know, potter about and clear out little bits. And it's quite nice clearing off the individual areas. But it just, yeah, we could do with maybe some tools just to make life a little bit more efficient. Because, yeah, we've got... yeah, massive hands now. We've got huge hands, huge big grabby hands that we can use to grab these leaves with. But it would be better if we could have, you know, everything in a pile. And then we could just grab stuff from a pile. But, right, here we go. So let's get another load. I mean, this is nearly done, actually. This area is nearly done. We are coming up to, what, 84%? Which is pretty good. I can't recall how much the rake was. Was it 4 something? Oh, 7.49. Okay, it had a 4 in it. Yay. Okay, good. I think then we clear this bit out, and then maybe with the money that we get from this bit, we should then be able to afford a rake. Oh, the lofty goals of a person cleaning their garden. I mean, why we don't have a rake, I'm not quite sure, given that we live here. And we must have cleaned up leaves before. Oh, the rake is actually there, isn't it? Why are we paying? Why are we paying for the rake? Surely it's already ours. It's in our shed. Are we sure this is our house? We have, yeah, been in multiple comas recently. I mean, maybe our brain is a bit confused as to where we are and such. Okay, we're on 7.19. Okay, so clear these last bits up. And then we should be okay. So we're on 96%. 97%. That was a good chunk of stuff cleared. We're on 90. Is it some of these bits over here? No, that's... Is it that bit there? No. Oh, it's here. It's in the flower bed. Oh, yeah, we'll clear all those up then. Yeah, here we go. Just work our way along. And I can see a few stray leaves. There we go. 99.9%. Where's the last leaf? Oh, no. Okay, right. There is a hidden leaf somewhere. Down here. Where? Whereabouts are you, secret hidden leaf? Are you on a shelf over there somewhere? Is it one of these? Ah, there we go. Right, so our leaf value is now a bit increased. So if we clear this out, what do we get if we clear this? Another bit of movement speed. Okay. But yeah, if we fill up the bag, there we go. The bag is full. So we go to here, we chuck that in there, and we've got, yeah, 250 we got for that now, which is good. So we should be able to get a rake. Okay, right, we've got a rake. So now, there we go, a whole new tool with new upgradey things. Okay, so it can have a longer handle, it can sweep more leaves at once, or it can just become stickier, leaf stickiness. Which is never a phrase I thought I'd ever see or say, but there we go. So if we then just go, oh, I see, right. So it's just sort of, it's moving them. Hang on. So if we, where's that vent thing? Is this where we're supposed to be using the vent? I don't know. I feel like the leaf blower is how we're supposed to do the vent. So if we bring these toward that thing, although, yeah, that thing says repair. I don't really understand. Okay, that's not as useful as I wanted it to be. And also we've ruined this bit now because we've just chucked a load more leaves all over it. Go away, leaves. There we go. These are apparently driveway leaves. These leaves know they belong to the driveway. Okay. So maybe the rake not as useful as we thought? I don't know. I mean, this seems to be working quite well, to be honest, doing all this. I mean, there's loads over here, look. There's loads of leaves over there. Okay, right, so there we go. Throw that in. We still need to do a big, long throw for that. I suspect maybe we are going to need to be up on the roof. We need to be at an angle, I think, like high up to drop it down into the sort of the recycle bin type thing. But, yeah, we'll give that a go. So you'll keep doing this. We do need to get into the garage as well. I don't quite know how we can get into the garage because we're not quick enough. Although, hang on, this gives us movement speed. I wonder if we need to clear all these bits out to then move into the garage. Because, yeah, what does that give us? More movement speed? The sprint ability. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, I see. Okay, and you know what? We'll bring all of these out of the corner then. Bring these out of the corner into the middle. Is that what we're supposed to do with these? Brush. More scraping. Oh, there's another thing there. There's another vent thingamajig. Why aren't they being sucked up into the vent? I don't know. Right, we'll bring them away from the edge. And that just means it's a bit easier for us to kind of scoop them up, isn't it? There we go. You chuck them all into the middle. That'd be really handy. Can we do that? Just a giant pile. Then we can just stand still. And just everything can just be picked up by our grabby hands. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, maybe that's what we need to do. We need to clear out this front bit to then get access to the speed increases and the sprint ability to then make it into the garage. And then I imagine once we're in the garage, there's a load more things that we can do. There's going to be, I don't know, ways to unlock doors and things to get through to other bits of the property. But yeah, okay, right, now this is fun. Right, let's just carry on doing grabby hands and just picking up lots of leaves and such. Okay, the driveway is very nearly clear of leaves, so let's grab these last few. And I think, what we are, 98, 99, 100%. Okay, so now we can move a little bit quicker. So is that enough to get in the garage? We'll just go and we'll grab just a sack full of leaves as we go by. There's loads there. We can just click and hold. There we go. Right. So is that enough for us to get into the garage? Or do we need the sprint thingy? I don't know. Also, how do we get into here? Look, I want to unlock those things. Okay. Right. So press and hold. The garage door is now open. Okay. So we can't sprint. So I'm sort of taking the racing line. Can we get in? We are... Okay, yeah, we need the sprint thing. We need the sprint ability to get in through the door. I think we're just a tiny bit too slow. So, yeah, it all gears it up to get the front of the house sorted, and then you can sprint around. There you go. It's like a sort of little... almost like an incremental type of a thing. So, you have to do one thing to then get into the next bit. But, okay, yep, there we go. Let's just... let's keep doing that, shall we? Let's boot that over to there. I mean... The rate we're going, I noticed the garage is full of leaves, which is somewhat unfortunate, isn't it? The rate we're going, we might be able to actually get the leaf blower thing. Was that $50 or something? I think we're on 22 now, so we're not far off half of what we need to get the leaf blower. And then we can just blow the leaves into those vent things. And that, I imagine, will make life a little bit easier. But, yeah, there we go. A little way to go for that to be sorted out. But, right, here we go. Let's go and sort this out. We're about halfway through sorting out all the leaves on our little basketball court over here. There is a goal over here that says, hit the basket with everything you can. I mean, does that mean, say, the football? Because we can pick and throw the football. So are we able to do that? If we grab that... we are sort of kicking it around. We're dribbling with the football. Oh, okay, this is quite fun. There we go. Brilliant. So yeah, can we kick it at that? Okay, that was really undramatic. And that wasn't the basket. Yeah, that didn't count as the basket. Okay. No, that didn't work. Can we hit it with that? No, we can't hit it with that. How on earth? We'd have to get the football up onto the roof or something and kick it off into the thing. Oh dear, okay. Also, I notice there is a goal, there is an objective for jump into a big pile of leaves. So we can jump, yeah, we can do that, that's fine. So what if we scooped all of the remaining leaves that are in this bit here on the core? If we scoop them into one big gigantic pile, would that then help us achieve that goal of jumping into a big pile of leaves? Because, I think this should be... This looks like quite a big pile to me. So we just keep scooping them in. So grab the stuff in. There we go. Look, it's just... that's a huge pile of leaves now. There we go. Grab that one. Grab these ones. Scoopity scoop. Right, these ones here. Bring those in. Grab those ones. Bring them back. So there's got to be more than 1,000 leaves in this. There's more than 2 bags worth, I would have thought. So if we just grab the stragglers, because you guys might be important to the final tally. Right, okay, can we jump into this? Did that count? Have we jumped 701 leaves apparently in there? Really? Really? There's only 701. Okay, we're going to have to do that somewhere else then. Because, we haven't got enough leaves left now, but other rations. However, it does make this bit a little bit easier. Because you can just, stand still. I don't have to walk around quite as much doing this bit now. So that is helpful. Okay, and we'll just sort of lob that over there. That was quite a good throw. Maybe our throws get better because we can run faster. So maybe, we get a bit of sort of oomph behind it. Let's give that a go. Let's give that a go, shall we? Hang on a minute. Grabty grab. There we go. Okay, so get the bag sorted. Right, there we go. And boom! No. No, that doesn't work like that. That was nonsense. Okay. Never mind. Right, let's get these leaves. I thought it said we'd leapt into 701 leaves in a pile. But haven't we just filled up 2 bags from here? Which would imply that's 1,000 leaves. And here's another bag full, pretty much. So there were well over 1,000 leaves in that pile. Maybe they just weren't sort of piled up enough, possibly? I don't know. Right, never mind. So this is going to be done. There we go. Right, so we've now unlocked the sprint ability. Okay, so I think then we can now go here. We can press this. Garage door goes back, and then we can sprint. Okay, sprint, sprint, and in we go. Yes. Okay, and now the garage knows we're here, and it stopped. Okay. Leafy. Okay. Blowpunk 2077. Okay. Lots of fun signage. Oh no. Polish cow is missing. Oh dearie me. Okay. Right, so there's lots of things in here, and some tyres. Here we go. Grab and throw. Okay, right. We must be able to do this. So if we go like that. Okay, so we've hit the thing. Tyre bags for leaves, find a way into the garage. Get onto the shed. Acquire bag tying, sprint, and crouch abilities. Hit the basket with everything you can. I thought we would have just done... Hang on, do we need to actually get something in? So has that got a... Oh, hey, it went in because I'm good at that. Right, that was 1 out of 3. Do we just need to do that again? Because, that was perfect the first time. Okay, that wasn't so good. Do you know what? I'm not very good at basketball. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Nah. Deary me. Okay, come on, like that. No, that was terrible. Hang on a minute. I just want to get it in one more time to see. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Does that count as 2? No, that still counts as 1. Okay. So we can't... Yeah, that's a kick. So we can't do anything with the football. Okay. What do we get for clearing this bit out? We get 750. Is that what that means? We just get 750. Oh, okay. I mean, actually, that might be quite handy. Because if we have 750, as well as the money from all the leaves that we clear out, that might mean that we can buy the leaf blower. And then everything will be a doddle. Oh, hang on, there's a secret picture thing just there. Of a fox in a tyre, possibly. But okay, there we go. That's another thing that we need to go and find. Little sort of secret thing. Right, let's grab all these. Let's grab all the leaves and then, get the money for those. And then get the free money for clearing out the garage. Okay, we have a full bag of leaves. I'm wondering if we can now use our sprint ability to throw this a little bit further. So that's sort of pointing at the bin. So if we go like that, and again, no. No. Okay, right. We're going to have to do something clever then, I think, to get that goal sorted. Because, it doesn't like that. Can we pick that up, by the way? No. I'm wondering what we need to chuck at that thing. Because clearly we have to throw other things at the basketball hoop to complete that goal. I'm not quite sure, but there we go. Right, that's that done. So now we've been given 750. Okay, right, this is good. So now what can we do? So collect mysterious photos, hit the basket, dump a leaf bag from impressive distance. Haven't quite got there yet. Yeah, get onto the shed. That is something that we need to do. But now the garden bit is clear. Can we unlock this? How do we unlock that? Because we can't jump over it. Hang on, can we sprint and do it? No. So the goal is to get onto the shed. Yeah, they look like buttons. We can't press those. It's got to be... Does this turn? No. Does that do anything? No. How do we get onto the shed? Also, I'm just going to empty the bag thing. Hang on, just dump all the leaves in. There we go. Right. I don't know how we get onto the shed. I assume we can't go into the house. No, so we can't go through there. So, do we go through here? Do we open this door? Ah! Unlock. Okay. Punch or grab? I don't want to punch the door. That would seem not a good idea. Right. Here we go. Oh my goodness me. What manner of thing has happened here? Okay. This is going to take a long while. There's quite a lot of things down here, including, like, there's, tins of paint, which is what you'd expect to find down here. Garden gnome, car battery, random things. Wouldn't expect to find, like, tins of tomatoes and fish and such like. But okay, fine, no, it's all right. You do what you want to do with your own sort of little sort of basement thingamajig. I think we should go and get the leaf blower. The only thing is, just here. I want to clear these steps. Again, I don't want to end up back in a coma. Where can we... There's no little vent thingy. There is a vent just there. Okay, right. What we're going to do is then, we're going to sprint this way. Go like that. So zhuzh that. And then, that's working. Maybe when they've got the stuff coming out of them, they're broken. So, okay, can we buy a leaf blower, please? I'd love to buy one of these. Right. Okay, so it says it might be a bit loud. Is it? Doesn't sound very loud. Oh, no, it's not that loud. Okay, so yeah, there's got to be something we need to do to get into there. But, more excitingly, we can now go over here. Can we then leaf blow things into here? But I think we need to fix it. Yeah, there, it's broken, look. We need to fix that for 6 money. Okay, right, that's fine. We can sort this out. That's not a problem. We do need to jump into a pile of leaves at some point. We'll get 500 for now, because there's plenty of leaves in this garden. But, yeah, we'll just grab 500 so we can get paid. Okay, right. Go to here. Throw that into there. That looked like we knew what we were doing. That was efficient. Right, 8.15, so we can now afford to repair that. All the leaves get kind of popped inside. But then, oh, life has just become significantly easier. Yes. Give us the money for all of our upgrades. Okay, so the first... Oh, no. No. Oh, hang on. I've not done this very well. No, back door. Yeah, hang on. I've not done this very well. I've blown more leaves back into what I've already done. Hang on. I need to pick them up by hand. Didn't do a very good job there. Okay, right. Blow those leaves out of the way. So away with you, leaves. And then shut the door. Shut the door properly. There we go. So now they can't blow outside. Okay, blow through the thing where we already were. Yeah, look at that. You can just walk forward. Oh, 'tis lovely. Look at it. Just pace forward. They'll go through. We're raking it in. I mean, yeah, where this money's coming from, I don't know. We're raking it in. We're not raking it in. We're leaf blowing it in. Oh, I should have made a joke about that earlier, about raking it in. And I didn't. I've missed out now. Botherations. Okay, right. So blow that in. And... Okay, what we could do then... Where can we go next? That's an unlockable thing. Ah, there's a bin just there. Okay, right, good. Good. I was thinking, how on earth are we going to do this? Because it's got a long way to get back to the bin thing. But, can we bring... We're going to need to rake that stuff out. So rake that out. What upgrades can we get now, by the way? Collection got 2 things. Upgrades. Leaf blower and rake. Okay, so the width we can't do because we haven't got the money. We could do the power, or we could do the air spread for 10 money. Let's do that. Yay. Was that a good thing? I don't know. Right, but if we sort of blow these leaves kind of out, it's tricky when they're in the corners, isn't it? But blow them sort of up here. Can they... What are we going to do with the rest of these? This might be where we jump. This could be the thing where we jump into a pile of leaves. Yes, this has got to be big enough for the pile of leaves, for the 1,000 leaf pile or whatever it was. So yeah, let's get all these sorted. Look, everything into a huge pile, please. Okay, so the biggest pile of leaves we've jumped in so far apparently stood at 701 leaves. I find that unlikely because I think we picked up loads more than that. But whatever the case, so 701 is our current goal, but now we've got that huge pile there. So if we then just jump down into that, how have we completed that goal? Yes, jump into a big leaf pile is now done, which is brilliant. And yeah, this is interesting. So if we clear this basement out of leaves, we get a 25% increase to our leaf value, but also we unlock access to the shed roof because it says it over there on the left. Look, we can see that. So yeah, we do need to clear this out. The only thing is, there's no sort of vent thingamajig down here. So we're going to have to pick all of this up by hand. Because I think there's quite a lot. I mean, it's okay. It's fine. We can do it. It just might take a long time. But okay, fine. Let's clear the basement out then. Okay, we've got some sort of super condensed pile of leaves just there. Look, so we're clicking and it's just not moving. Look, it's not getting any less. Oh, apparently leaflation just happened. So we're getting more money for our leaves, I think, which is good. That means we can get more upgrades and things. Yeah, now we're on $3 for a bin full. But yeah, look, we just click and more leaves. Leaves come out, but we're not really making a dent in that pile. It's like sort of super condensed leaves. It's a special thing. We've created a new thing here as a new substance. But okay, and we're racking up the money as well. The money is piling up, which is good. That's very good. But yeah, this is going to take a while. We're, what, about 68% through sorting this out. So yeah, there we go. Let's work our way through the super condensed pile of leaves. Okay, here we go. 93%, 94, 95. We're very nearly done. Just grab the final few. Right, there we go. So now we can get access to the shed roof, which is, I know this bit isn't done yet. We have got a bit of work to do. Oh, hang on. We can just sit on the... Can we move back and forth? Oh, that's quite fun. We can just have a nice swing about on the garden swing. Oh, that's lovely. How do I get off? I'd like to get off now, please. There's no button for me to get off. Okay, right. This in hindsight, this might have been a mistake. I don't know how to extract myself. Do I just press escape? Oh, okay, right, no, everything's good. Also, I did see up there a thing. There we go, one of those things. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's the little sort of fox type thing. I'm pretty sure it's a fox. Yeah, being sort of thrown off of the swing. So I wonder if there's one in each area. I assume there's one in each zone. Right, let's go through the door then. And we'll go over here. As we're going past, we'll fix that just because I feel like we need to. So that's why when I clicked that the first time round, I thought I was clicking it to activate it because it had sort of steam coming out of it, which I thought was what was supposed to happen. But no, when it's got steam coming out of it, it's broken. So I clicked it, it then was repaired, and then it sucked up the leaves that were nearby. That's okay. I got a bit confused with that, but no, I get that now. That's fine. Right. Okay, so we can open this. Okay, we just barge our way through. And then, yes, we can climb up here onto the roof. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to remove all of the things from here and just get them back down onto the floor, because that's going to be a bit of a pain to sort out, isn't it? Can we do any upgrades on this? One of our new goals, by the way, and look, the leisure area, okay, fancy, is to buy all the upgrades. So, just get all the upgrades sorted. So that is something we do need to do. We still do need to dump a leaf bag from an impressive distance. We do need to do that. I mean, yeah, part of me thinks, can you do it from... So, yeah, can we get onto that roof and do it from there? Because then we can get a bit of sort of height advantage or whatever. But okay, hang on, I was going to look at upgrades, wasn't I? Can we get an upgrade to the leaf blower? Increases blowing area of effect. 28 money. Do you know, do that, and then just for the sake of it, we'll buy an upgrade to the rake, because we need to do that anyway. So, well, yeah, there we go. Right, let's get all the leaves off of the roof over here, because then we can just work back down on the ground. And, yeah, we should be able to use the little sort of, the leaf vacuum thingamajigger, because it's now fixed. Yeah, you guys are going to be tricky, though. There you go. Away with you. This way, over there. There's a few stragglers. Okay, no, might need to rake these. There you go. Raking on a roof. Is that a practical thing? Doesn't seem it, but okay, right. And then we go back to the thingamabob. Go back to the zhuzha. Okay, zhuzh you guys over there. Okay, right, let's sort... Ooh, mysterious floaty leaves. There you go. Right, let's get all these done. So we should be able to, then, I think... If we go here, look, just blow them straight into that thing. And that should just be, yeah, look at that, it's 184. And I think as we do this on the right-hand side, there's a little thing that I think is showing us how much we've done of the entire total of our property. So currently we're on 27%, massive penge, 27%. And of course, as we do this, it's adding up a little bit. So now we're on 27.1%. Which I realise isn't loads, but yeah, we're getting there. We are getting sorted with it. And then, yes, if we just rake the things away from the edge, then, yeah, we should be able to then just blast them in with the thingamabob again. So, yeah, let's just get these away from the side. And then, yeah, we'll just use the blower, because that seems like a more sensible thing to do. We've not got enough money to get any upgrades, I don't think. But that's okay, so keep doing this. Right, so that should allow us to then... get most of these. Just keep sort of doing that, look. Try and get him into the... Go into the middle. Into the middle. You know, you errant leaf over there. I see you being a pain. Right, you lot into there. Yeah, there you go. So zhuzh all them into there. And all these into there. Very nice. And then this into there. Oh, that was a lot of lovely money. Look at that. 27.5% through. Right, all of that into there. Yeah, this is looking good, isn't it? And the shed is, even though we're not actually on the shed, we've moved the leaves from the shed elsewhere. But I think, yes, there we go. We're about 50% of the way through. So we've got another upgrade. I think, what, for doing half the shed, possibly? Maybe doing a bit of the shed is enough. And then we've got the bit at the bottom of the shed. So we've got the bit on the ground, which I think... should be okay. Do you know what? It's a bit fiddly now using that thing. Just grab the things, look. There you go, look. And then, yeah, this is probably just going to be easier to do with your hand. Just literally just grab the stuff. I don't think it'll be tricky. So, yeah, let's just go and sort this out. Let's clear out the shed, which will give us access to the grill. And also, what did it give us as well? Is it more money? Oh no, more move speed. Okay, here we go. That is done. Right, so we've now unlocked access to the grill. Wherever that might be, I don't know. But there we go. So, yeah, the front bit of the house is looking pretty good. Is this the grill? Ah, this must be the grill. Okay, so open these doors. Just bosh them open. Okay. Right, it is a bit of a mess. There is our grill. That's lovely. Yay for the grill. I think I might have found the pool. Oh, my goodness me. Okay. Oh, hang on. Can we grab that? Yes. Okay, grab this. Yeah, we didn't nearly burst it just then. It's fine. Because, yeah, I think this is another thing that we can throw at the basketball hoop to complete one of the goals. Okay, so yeah, let's just lob that at that and go to the journal. Unlock the leisure area, done. This is good. Hit the basket with everything you can. 1 out of 3. Oh, hang on, it's got to go in. I think we actually have to score with it. Is that even possible with this thing? I don't know. That didn't even hit it. Kind of a little bit embarrassing. Nobody saw that. Okay, it was all fine. Yeah, this is going to be harder than it looks, I think. This is going to be very tricky. Go on. Yes. Okay, did that count? Yes. 2 out of 3. I am a bit concerned that the football is going to be one of those things. Okay, fix that as well, because we might as well just mend things as we go around. Yeah, because we can't throw the football. We kick the football because, you know, that's what it is. It's a football. You use your feet with it. But yeah, I don't quite know what we do with that. Maybe there's another thing. Maybe there is another thing. Oh, hang on. There's one of those. Yeah, it's that thing having a nice bit of food around our grill, right? Fix that. And then we can get the blower, I think. We can get all the stuff off there. So get all that going that way. No, off there. Since when do leaves ever do this with a leaf blower? No game, no, away with you. That was silly. Yeah, okay, right, let's just blast the tables. Let's get them done. Oh, hang on. Might want to shut the doors, possibly. No. Shut the door. Away with you, leaves. And then, yeah, grab the door so it's like that. Grab that door so it's a bit like that. There we go. Right, doors are closed. I'm not going to blow back into the bit which we've already done. Right, let's work on this bit then. Let's clear all this out because this is going to be quite a big payday, I think. And if we do this, we get 15 money for clearing this out. So that's not too bad at all. As well as, of course, all the stuff we're getting for each individual leaf, which is not too bad. So, yeah, let's just keep going. Let's sort this bit out. Right, I'm trying something a little bit different. So up in the grill area, rather than having to make all the leaves kind of go around these corners and round the tables and then into the little vent there, I'm thinking, why don't we just push all of the leaves into the pool and then just push all the leaves into that bit in the middle of the pool to get rid of them that way? That to me seems like a much easier option. That seems like a more straightforward way around of doing things. So I'm just sort of shoving all the leaves over there. And yeah, we do need to get a few more upgrades to the blower. The blower is not as strong as I would like it to be. It takes a while to actually get things moving. But yeah, we have got some more upgrades to buy for that. So we'll try and get those as soon as we can. I've bought a few, but we need some more. But yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do, because getting around those tables is a bit fiddly. So I just thought, do you know what? Chuck it all in the pool. Get it all in the pool, and then that's just going to make life a bit easier. So if we can just do all this, lob it over the sides, look. This is just collecting a giant sort of leaf monster pile, but there we go. So yeah, put that into the pool as well. And then yeah, we'll fix that thing in the pool, and then it'll just get everything sorted. So yeah, the grill, look, 74.5. I think because we're moving the stuff out of the way, it's going out of the grill area. Yeah, it's not counting as it being complete because I think the leaves have to be removed, and the game knows that that leaf there belongs to the grill and not the pool. But I think, yeah, as soon as we get all these moved, it's going to be a lot easier. They might go in and just grab a few by hand. That might also make life a little bit easier. But I think for now, this is the plan. I mean, is it a good plan? I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's a Geek plan, so it's probably terrible. But I think it should work. It might just make our life a little bit easier. So yeah, get all these things into the pool and then we'll go from there, I think. Right, we are very nearly ready to begin work on plan use the pool as a great big leaf vacuum cleaner. I mean, admittedly, yes, okay, the name of the plan needs work, but we're very close to actually starting it. So if we get those leaves scooped into there we go. So the grill bit over here is now, hopefully, completely devoid of leaves. But apparently, according to the game, we're only 83.8% of the way through because some of those leaves are now down here in the pool. But if we then go to here, drop down into the pool, we need 15 money to repair that. Botherations, I haven't got 15 money. Okay, that's a nuisance. Okay, what we'll do is, to go and get 15 money, we'll run around here and we can do this, look. We can scoop things into because this still needs doing. It would be quite good if we could shut the doors of this thing because I'm a bit concerned that all of the leaves are going to just sort of blow back down there. But yeah, there we go. If we can just do that, look. Zhuzh them all in that direction. So over there, look. Go over there, leaves. Yeah, we've got big piles here that we can just click and hold, look. So that's fine. So that's nice and easy. And there'll be a load in there, look, like a super concentrated leaf mass. Chuck all that in. So that gets us 218. So that's not so bad. And then, yeah, we're about over a third of what we need to do to clear everything. And I think, yeah, the pool is going to be a huge amount of leaves. The pool is going to be a big amount of leaves. So, yeah, that'll get our sort of completion percentage up as well. But, yeah, if we keep... Oh, look at that. They're scooping into there. Brilliant. So, yeah, if we just keep working on this bit, we'll get up to the, 15 money we need to then repair the thing in the pool. The little sort of vacuum thing in the pool. I mean, yeah, it is. It's ticking up, look. Already we're going to be up to, what, over 7 monies? Which isn't too shabby at all. And then, yeah, if we use this, we sort of try and point everything over there. So push everything that way. There we go, past the lovely swing. There we go. Shove-a-tee shove. And then try and sort of push it that way a bit. And then sort of along this way. There we go, all the way through there. Not through that door. Oh, the leaf blower worked on the door. That was quite good. The leaf blower sort of shut the door a bit. So I think, yeah, if we do this, we should be fine. Look at that, yeah. Also, this gives us, apparently, the crouch ability, which is something that we need. Because, yeah, in the basement there's a thing, isn't there, where we need to crouch. I don't quite know what we need to crouch for. I don't know, but it must do something exciting. So, do you know, yeah, let's clear this out then. And then we'll go and work on the pool plan. Which, I mean, that might be a terrible plan. I don't know. But yeah, this is looking alright. We can get this sorted. We can just scoop all the leaves round, shove them into the vent thing. And then, yeah, we might have a little bit of money left over, actually. So we should be able to do the thing. So to fix the pool vent, and then also have a bit of money left for some nice upgraded bits and bobs. Marvellous. Okay, the last few bits we are doing by hand. And I think that leaf there will complete the job. Okay, so now we can crouch, which, is that good? I mean, I noticed, yeah, we can do something with this, possibly. I know we can't unlock that just yet. Okay, so that's intriguing. So you've got the crouch ability, but I don't quite know what to do with the crouch ability. Also, I want to open the door. There we go, thank you. Right, so now I think we're ready to start on whatever I called it. What did I call it? Project Use the Pool as a Great Big Leaf Vacuum thingamajig. So we should be able to get that right. Fix that. And now, because we have the dryer, we should, the blower, we should just be able to point and just do that, look. Just everything pour into there. And then we can get lots of upgrades. We can just get loads of different upgrades of everything. Because I think this should be quite a big payday. And the percentage thing will tick up as well. Look at that, we're over halfway through. That's going to go up to at least 60%, I would have thought. Oh, more probably, actually, looking at that. So yes, pour all this in. Look, there we go. More of it coming through. What more from here, please? So yeah, let's get all of this in. Yeah, this is good, this. So the grill leaves are in here somewhere. So the grill area is slowly sort of completing. And the pool, yeah, leaf value goes up a little bit more. And then we get access to the greenhouse. Okay, so there's even more areas. Crikeys. Okay, I thought, I'll just sit down and finish this. And now I'm thinking, can I finish it before other things happen? I don't know. Okay, right. So let's just keep going with this. Yeah, the grill is almost done. I don't know what we get for completing the grill. I don't know if we've already got what the rewards are for the grill. I'm not sure. Oh, leaf value has gone up even more. I assume that's linked to our percentage completion. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But whatever the case, there we go. So money flying in. We'll get a bit of that and a bit of that. Thank you for the leaf blower. Just to make it more efficient. All the stuff, get out the corners and things. Right, yeah, let's sort out the pool. Let's get the pool. And then also, by virtue of sorting the pool out, let's get the grill area done as well. Right, we're very nearly done with the pool. I think it might be a bit easier to just pick these bits up by hand because they keep blowing past the thingamajig. But there we go. That's it. The pool is done and the grill area is done. And in terms of overall completeness, we are on 65.3%, which is not too bad. We have got a bit here, which I guess, yeah, we can pick up by... Oh, no, actually, is it easier to just sort of blow these around the corner to wherever it goes? Are we in like a little maze of some kind? Okay, it's a bit strange, but okie doke. Oh, yeah, we'll try and blow them around the corner, look. Because I feel like it's just going to be... Yeah, this is going to be difficult. If we have to keep coming walking around here, We just put them into a huge big pile and then hope there's a vent thingamajig for us to just going to blast them into nice and easy. Okay, so what's round here? There is a vent thingamajig. Repair that for 20, absolutely, yes please. And then just blow them all around there. Look, there we go. Into there you go. Keep going round. There's so many of them. So many of leaves. Right, okay, and over here as well. Blow them in. It's a literal maze. It's called the maze. The area is just maze. Oh, crikey. Okay, this is going to be hard work, isn't it? This is going to be tricky. Where is the edge of the maze? Oh, hello. Right, here's the greenhouse bit. Okay, right, you're exciting. The greenhouse. Oh, we can unlock, actually. We can get into there. I see. Oh, we'll buy that for the thing. Right, I see. So if we look at the journal, so enter the jungle we've done. So collect mysterious photos, hit the basket, dump a leaf, buy the upgrades, clear up all the leaves, infiltrate the secret room. Oh, that's exciting. That is intriguing, isn't it? Right, okay. So we've got a maze to deal with, and this area here. And a secret room, apparently. Okay, right. There's still quite a lot to do. I thought it was going to be a bit more straightforward, but okay. And we have to clear this to get access to the secret room. Okay, right. I see. I think then for now, though, let's scoop all the leaves of the maze round these corners and then put it into that one vent that we sorted out earlier. So we'll get the maze sorted. That shouldn't be overly tricky, he says, having problems moving the leaves. But apart from these troublesome leaves, it should be okay. Right, here we go. The maze is going to get done shortly because all the leaves are here and we can just pour them all through. So let's do that, look. So lob those in. 83.1% already. So the maze is good, and that gets us to about, 71% overall completion, which is not too bad at all. So, yeah, just scoop more of those back in. Again, it might be easier now to just pick up the rest by hand, because, yeah, the scoopy, the sort of blower thing, can get a little bit sort of tricky. So, there we go. That's that done. All purchased upgrades give higher bonuses. Oh, that's quite good. Right, that's very handy. So all the things that we bought are now just better. So we can pick things up quicker. Everything is just superior. Right, okay. Have we got a bin? Have we got a bin in here? No. Have we really not? In a garden? Oh, okay. I thought we would have had one. But no, seemingly not. Oh, that's a bit of a nuisance. What am I going to... Where's the nearest bin? I've got to go and put all the leaves I've picked up into a bin. I'm just sort of holding them all in my hand. Hang on, where's the bin? The nearest one I think is over here. Oh, that's really far away. Okay, never mind, that's fine. Right, lob that in. Right, let's go back then and deal with all the stuff in the little sort of, greenhousey area over here. I think there was a vent that we need to activate. So I saw that just there. So activate that. Okay, so that's sorted that out a little bit. So then it's a case of, we've got to then leaf blow all these things into there. Which, again, it looks easy, but it is slightly more fiddly than you might imagine. As it is with leaves. Leaves are just fiddly nightmare things. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. We can open these doors here. We can open those doors, and then we don't have to walk all the way around to get to a bin. There's one just there. Oh, well, there we go. That's going to make things a lot easier. I was just thinking, oh no, I've got to run round again because I picked up a few things that were sort of, slightly trickier to get to, like the things under these benches. They were quite hard to get with the leaf blower. So I thought, I've got to pick these up by hand, but then I've got to go walking all the way around. But no, I don't have to. Okay, well, there we go. That's going to make life a little bit easier. We're about halfway through with the greenhouse. So, it's taken a while. It's taken a while to get sorted, but we are getting there. And I think, really, once this is done, we're on 86.6% of the way through anyway. So I think once this is done, it's going to be a case of, getting into the secret room? Oh, this is very tricky, isn't it? In here is going to be difficult. Okay, right, let's get all this stuff out of here. Might need to pick those few bits up on those little sort of trellis table things by hand. But, oh, look at that, though. That is going to be a lot of leaves. Is there a little sort of vent thing in here? No, there's not. Okay, right. Let's get them all out the door then. There we go. Blow all these over that way. There's so many here. That's going to be a huge amount going toward the final percentage, isn't it? That's going to be a lot of stuff. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's keep on blowing with my leaf blower. Okay, I think we can grab the final upgrade to the leaf blower, which is good. So airstream width is going to be maxed out at 0.77 meters, airstream width, fans. And now we can work on upgrading the rake. I don't think we particularly need to, but it's one of our objectives, so we'll go for that. And there we go. So yes, we're a little bit short of getting the rest of those, but we have got all of these leaves to then get into there. So yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky because they keep blowing back up onto that sort of raised bit. So it is a bit fiddly, this bit, but we are looking good. So let's get that in, get all of those in. There's loads around here because, of course, we have to blow them back round the corner. So, yeah, we get all of those in. That's going to be a huge amount of money pouring in. Look at that. Lovely cash. Right, get a few upgrades. We'll have that one and that one and that one and that one and that one. Okay, so we need just 11 monies and we can get all the upgrades, which is going to be quite good, isn't it? That's going to be jazzy. Right. Again, the leaf blower is hard to... I mean, it's good for doing stuff like that, but when it gets to individual little bits, it is quite useless. So I'm tempted. We're on 98.9% of the leaves done. 99.1. Oh, wow. Okay. Right, so we can get the final upgrade. So that's that done. So we've completed that. So buy all the upgrades. We haven't collected all the mysterious photos. We haven't done that. We've not dumped a leaf bag from an impressive distance, which is, we might never actually get that done because I don't think we're going to have enough to actually make a leaf bag. So never mind. Maybe if we collect the last leaves here, we might be okay. But I think, hang on, can we see how many we've got? There's not that many leaves left. I can't work it out, but I think less than 1,000. There's less than 1,000. Okay. Are we able to get a bag of leaves? Can we get one final bag from this huge pile just here? So there we go. So have we got any behind us? No. Okay, so this is okay. There you go. We've got a bag of leaves. How can we get these into the thing? How can we get a long throw on these? How is that going to be possible? I'm not quite sure if we can do it. Can't do much around here, can we? How about, can we go on the roof here and try and lob them in from the roof? Is that possible? Again, I don't know I don't know how we can do it. I don't know if it's possible. We'll try, shall we? So like that. Okay, that's got to be how it works. That's got to be how you do it. We just didn't do it very well. But I think, yeah, we've got to do it like that. But we threw it. I mean, it wasn't a very well-aimed shot, to be fair, but more proving the point, I think. Okay, so if we go... So that's in line. So get sprint on, point it upwards, then go like that. Is that enough? Game, are you joking? Come on, that went in. Oh, no. Oh, no. Because it was too near, it's gone into the thing. Botherations. Okay, hang on. We'll come round this way. I forgot we can go this way. This is an easier way. Oh, we might not have enough leaves left. We might not have enough to make another bag. I'm not convinced. Hang on, how many have we got? No, we haven't. We haven't got enough. Oh, well, never mind. That was the right idea, I think. I think that was the right idea. But here we go. These are the final leaves. Let's savor the moment, shall we? This is it. I think apparently there's 5 more. Are there 5 leaves stacked under that? But this might be it. So let's grab that leaf. No, there's still some leaves hidden somewhere around in this area. Where are you, leaves? Are they going to be in the plants? Possibly yes. They might be hidden away in here somewhere. Although I can't see where they would be. Are they under the things? Under the benches? No. They could be potentially in the greenhouse. Yeah, do that. Ah, there. There. Here they are. There's a leaf. How many are left, apparently? 4. Does that count as 2 if we pick that up? So that's 9, 7. That's 9. Oh, there we go. We've unlocked the secret room. Okay, we are 99.9% of the way through, apparently, according to the book in the corner. We haven't found all the little pictures, which is a bit unfortunate. There should be one in each area, I would have thought. So, yeah, is there one? Yeah, we haven't found the one in this area, have we? I thought maybe it'd be attached to you, but no, maybe it's hidden amidst all the, like, the vegetables? Well, if it is hidden amongst the vegetables, I can't find it. I don't know where the little picture thing is for this area. I can't find it. I mean, there might not be one. There might not be one for each individual area, but I would expect that to be the case. That would make sense, because we get the tail of the little sort of, whatever it is, the fox thing, as it goes around the house and does various bits and bobs. But yeah, I can't find one in here either, in terms of the maze. And I don't think we found one for the pool either. But there's not that much to sort of, there's not that many places to hide a thing around here in the pool. It's sort of just, there's a leaf. There's a leaf there. Is this the final leaf? I'm going to pick that leaf up. Okay. Apparently, there is one leaf. Somewhere around, it's there. I can see it's just there. We're gonna clean this. This is it. This is gonna finish this off. We are not gonna be able to dump a leaf bag from an impressive distance. I'm not quite sure how we get another thing in the basket. I don't know where 4 mysterious photos are, but we are about ready to clean up our 102,400th leaf. Here we go. Are you ready? We've done it. Okay, we got given 15 monies, which is neither here nor there because we can't do any upgrades. But yeah, that's fine. We complete that objective. Okay. I mean, I'll put the 2 leaves into here. I'll just sort of go plop, plop, put them into there. I think as well, as we've been collecting leaves, I mean, they're still coming down. Go away. We're in a massive net over our house. I think as we've been collecting the leaves, the time of day has been changing because it feels definitely more sort of evening-y now. The colours have changed a bit in the sky. It feels more like an evening kind of a thing at the minute rather than it being sort of, say, morning time when we sort of arrived. So I think, yes, as we've been collecting stuff, as we've worked our way through different sort of whatever percentages or whatever, I think it has been increasing. So now we've got to find a way into the secret room. And also maybe look for a few of the picture things as we go. Yeah, I'm not so fussed about the picture things. It would be good if we could find them. That'd be nice. But, yeah, I'd like to get into the secret room. I am wondering if the secret room... I think it's that thing, isn't it? It's the hatch down here. So let's take a look in here. So what can we do in here? Yeah, there we go. Unlock that. So hoik that out of the way. And then go through here. This feels a bit strange. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. That's very much a one-way thing, isn't it? We can't get back up from that. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can't press tab either. I can't also go back to our thing and look at what's going on. Right. Is there a card down here? Did we find one in this area? I don't know. Oh, hang on. Is that one? Oh, it's there. There you go. They are cunningly hidden. Oh, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of foxes. Okay, that one looks a bit sort of cunning. That one looks a bit cross. Okay, so we've found 5 out of 8 of those. I expect maybe there's going to be one in the secret room. Is it worth just another quick swizz around just to see if we can find any others? And also, what's that? There's something just there. Is that a CCTV camera? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Are there CCTV cameras dotted around? That looks like one over there. Yeah, look, from this angle, it's hard to see because it's quite far away. That's definitely a CCTV camera. Why is there a CCTV camera watching us? What is going on? Right, is there one in here? Oh, there. Yeah, there's one there. Just went straight past that. Okay, so that got bopped on the head by a big bit of wood. So 6 out of 8 we're on. Okay. Leaf, love, laugh. Very good. That's good. I like that. I like the puns. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I need to be doing something with these. I feel like they should be interacted with in some way. The grill area. I don't know if we found anything here. Is there anything in these bits? Nope, doesn't look like it. Anything around here? We did look around these to get the leaves out. Is there a little sort of secret thing tucked away under the pillows or whatever? The cushiony bits? Don't think so. Okay, right, let's just continue the search for potentially 2 final little card thingamajigs. Oh, hang on a minute. There is one on the Scarecrow. Look, it's tucked right inside the Scarecrow's coat. I was so sure I checked you very thoroughly indeed, because I think, yeah, there is going to be one little sort of collectible thingamajig per area that you have to clear out. But I thought I'd looked at you, but no, it's right there. Okay, so that's them potentially stealing, like, the fruits and vegetables and things. So now we're down to just one. Okay, hang on. Right, we can work this out. So over here, yeah, or maybe there's not one in each area, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there's 10 areas and 8 collectible things. So where haven't we found a collectible item, the little sort of card things, the mysterious photos? Yeah, there's that there. We didn't find one at the pool. And we didn't find one at the grill, I don't think. There's one in the shed that we just found. There's one on the porch. I can't remember if there's one at the court or not. There's one there. There's one in the greenhouse. Not one in the maze, but I don't think there can be, because there's just nowhere for it to go. Maybe... Okay, right. Let's start at the court then, because we can get to that quite easily. We'll go through to here, and we will scour this area. Okay. And also, I want to... How on earth do we get that up into there? Because, yeah, we can't do anything with it, look. We can only kick it. Which kind of leads me to believe that maybe you can get up on the roof. Right, is there anything around? Where could there be a little card thing? Behind it? Found it. There it is. It's behind there. Okay, so the fox things were playing in this and they ripped the net. Okay, right. At least we've found that. I don't know how to get the football into there. And there's not another thing that we can pick up. So I kind of assume you have to get up on the roof. Maybe you're supposed to, I don't know, like swing. Come here, football. Come here. Maybe you're supposed to go on the swing and swing. How do you do that exactly? Like, if you go on the swing, can you jump off? Not really. Okay, I don't know how you do that either. I'm not quite sure. But there we go. Have we done all the things that we can possibly do? So mysterious photos, yes. Can't do the leaf bag thing. And I don't know how to hit the basket with everything you can. I don't know if we can get up onto the top. Can we climb up somehow? That seems a bit too short, doesn't it? We can't quite jump high enough to get onto there. I was thinking get onto there, go along there, get on the roof or whatever, but no. Is there another place where we can maybe get up on the roof and then kick the football off of that roof into the basketball net? Okay, if there is a way up on the roof, I can't find it. But you know what? That's fine. I think, yeah, the fact that we've got 2 objectives left that we haven't completed, that's okay. We've done a pretty good job. So I think now we go to this bit. Let's go and see what's in the secret room. So open the hatch thingamajig and then crawl on through. And yeah, this does seem like a one-way sort of thing. If we go down there, we can't get back up again. So here we go. Geronimo, down we go. Okay. There's weird things floating in the air. Cold, I assume. This is like cold. We're going towards some sort of like freezer type thingamajig. This is very strange. Now, let's just remember that at the end of a game about digging a hole, it was called that, wasn't it? That was a little bit like this. You kind of had a relatively mundane task. You were digging a hole. In this game, you're tidying up leaves. But at the end of that game, it was very odd. There were like giant moles underground or something, and I'm expecting perhaps similar levels of weirdness. Maybe not giant moles, but are we going to be facing off against, I don't know, like a giant tree monster or something because the tree is making leaves? I don't know. Let's keep on going around here. I mean, okay, this is extensive. This is quite an extensive sort of vent system. Oh, that's a long way down, and we have fallen. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Okay, we're opening our eyes. And we are... Oh, okay. So, okay, we were being watched. It was CCTV. Right, there's some sort of curious lab set going on. And there's some people in large sort of jar type things. Yes, we were being watched by... Okay. Right. It was the squirrels that did it, was it? The squirrels did it. Okay, I think we did... Oh, there were some secret things, were there? There were some secret objective things that we didn't do. Okay, right, hang on. So now we get to find out what these are. Our rank, we are 35,521st. Do you know what? I'm taking that. That's good. Go us. We did a good job. It took us just over 2 hours. Of course, a lot of that will be edited out. We got 12 out of 14 objectives. 100% of the leaves were tidied up. I'd like to point that out. I mean, in my own garden, I never do that. There's always some left on the floor because it gets wet and they're hard to scoop up. And we made 649.82. Okay, so that is... that's dump a leaf bag. Okay, so we couldn't do that one because we ran out of leaves, unfortunately. I think we knew what we needed to do with that. We had to do it from the shed roof. And I think, yeah, it was unfortunate that when we picked up the bag that had landed near the bin, it then just sort of zoinked it into the bin. So it's a little bit of a shame. That is, so hit the hit the basket with a basketball, which we did, a beach ball, which we did, and a leaf bag. Of course. It's the only other throwable thing. We couldn't throw the football. The only other thing that we could throw was the leaf bag. Oh, botheration. So we could have got that. Earn an immense number of sheck leaves. 700. Okay, so that's going to be the order in which you do things. So I think you would want to then do the area right at the front of your house, which gives you the most money first. We didn't do that. We got the speed boost first, was it? So I think if you did the thing which gave you 25% more money first, then of course any future money you get is going to be worth more, and then you're going to earn more cash in the long run. So we didn't do that, never mind. Complete the game without repairing any leaf inlets. Oh my goodness me. The pool would be a nightmare. Complete the game in under 40 minutes. We weren't quite there with that. And then complete all the objectives. Okay, right. Do you know what though? Do you know what? We did okay. So subject number... Oh, there's a lot of subjects. So 73,218. Oh, look, we're about halfway. If that's how many people have had a go at the game, and we're 35,000th out of 73,000, that's about half, isn't it? Math with Penge. I'll take that. So if we go to the rankings, can we see who is up and next to us? Who's beside us, I wonder, in the rankings? And hopefully they've got all nice names, so I don't have to deploy any kind of decency mugs. Apparently Phil has completed it in 20 minutes. Phil, I'm not wearing a hat right now. Hang on. I'm getting my fez. I'm going to put a hat on, Phil, and then I'm going to take the hat off to you, Phil. I'm wearing a hat. It's gone over my headphones, a bit weird. I'm taking my hat off to you, Phil, because 20 minutes is massively impressive. Okay, so where are we? Oh, we can't see who's around us. We can see the top 25. Botherations, okay, and then objectives and any, whatever that means. But okay, there we go. Right, splendid. So, yes, we have finished Leave It Alone, and it turns out that it was all a great big experiment, and I imagine the comas that we kept going into were caused by those squirrels. I thought they were foxes originally, but are they squirrels now? I don't know. Those creatures. I think it was them. I think it was them causing the comas. And then I imagine, they're going to put more leaves back in the garden again and then make us do it again to see how we do. So it's just a constant cycle. That's why we keep having the comas, because we've done this, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 10, 4,000 times. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, there we go. That was really interesting. And it was very therapeutic. It's quite nice. Sort of, getting the leaves, you can pick them up by hand, you can blast them with the leaf blower thing into the vents, and it's quite nice just to get that total of leaves just, away and just tidy it all up and make it look nice. I mean, I will admit the fallen leaves in the background are giving me the shudders there. I am thinking, stop it. Stop falling down, leaves. Stop it. But yeah, there we go. That was very enjoyable. I mean, yeah, I think it's a one-play game, isn't it, really? You could, I suppose, go back in and complete the objectives if you wanted to, but you'd have to do it all again. So I think once you've done it, you know what's going on and you know the sort of the plot about the little creatures and such. But yeah, it's fairly cheap. It's fairly cheap. It's on Steam. It's not too much. And yeah, it's a fun, quite relaxing, laid back sort of, yeah, almost therapeutic kind of a thing where you just get to tidy up the leaves. You get your little upgrades, you get your money, you get sort of upgrades to help you earn more money. There's that sort of whole incremental thing going on. There's collectible bits and bobs. You've got the objectives that you can strive to get. So yeah, all in all, very good fun. Really enjoyable. Had a lovely time with Leave It Alone. But yes, as we can see, we have finished what we can do and we've been recaptured by the creatures, which I'm now not sure what they are. I kind of initially thought they were foxes, but I think maybe they're squirrels now. I don't know. Looking at that picture there, that looks very squirrely to me. But I'm not, whatever the case, the creatures, they've got us again. So yeah, we're going to go back through the cycle. We shall go and tidy up some more leaves after another mysterious coma incident. But yeah, we shall wrap things up for now, I think, with the wonderful Leave It Alone, which is now making me think that I need to go out and sort my garden again, because it was quite bad. We had some quite sort of rainy and stormy weather recently here in the UK, and I think the garden is already full of leaves, even though we did it not that long ago. But there we go. So yeah, I mean, this was infinitely more fun than doing my own garden, because I could sit still and I had tea. And I had some biscuits whilst we were going. So yeah, it's a lot easier, this game, than doing your real life garden or yard or whatever. But there we go. So yes, you'll know what I'm going to be doing. I shall have to be going outside at some point and sorting out the garden and getting rid of all the leaves. Maybe, I don't know, there's no CCTV cameras watching me, but maybe there'll be some collectible items around. I mean, I definitely don't get paid for the amount of leaves that I get rid of, which is a bit of a shame. But there we go. We shall wrap things up for now with our look at the wonderfully bonkers and yet strangely calming Leave It Alone, which is a very good pun. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. We'll substitute the chicken broth with, how about some beer? The Showstopper Challenge is complete, and I think you will agree that is an absolute showstopper. That's a showstopper and a half. The jug is a little bit broken. Why have you turned up to Christmas dinner in a suit and tie? Okay, so put that down. No, not that. No, pick it up. Oh no, they've set the kitchen on fire.